Okay, I appreciate it. No sound, not at all. So I'm gonna start that all over again. At least I've only been going about a minute. So yeah, so I was saying, I was up. I mean, 2.11 is here. Finally, I was up super late. Couldn't sleep, probably because I had a bunch of caffeine, as I usually do. But I took some melatonin to fall asleep. But I was still up to like 4:30 in the morning, right? West Coast time. I'm in California. Finally fell asleep around then, and I think that was actually around 4:30, where the MPC store was finally, it was like launched, right? And I went over on the MPC forums and got a link to see that, because I keep going back and forth to see what the updates were. And there you have the plugins, right? The new plugins, and we can see that they're for sale and they're pretty pricey. But yeah, just come in because I just want to chat about this. This is actually going to be an exploration because I haven't even looked at it. I've got it installed. I haven't installed the plugins. I did end up waking up around 7 a.m. after falling asleep for a couple hours, and I noticed there were some videos on YouTube, and it was legit. The keyboard's out, and so I went over to Sounds like pretty much immediately and picked it up. So here it is. It is now on back order. It is sold out on Sounds. I heard it sold out on Sweetwater, so they're going pretty fast. Yeah, I'm pretty excited to pick this up and play with it. So yeah, here we are. So I haven't really looked at it at all. I've turned it on. I've looked at the sound browser, mainly haven't really messed with it. What else? Yeah, like, so I think I did a USB update. I tried to do it through, like, you can do it here now, like in the preferences, and you go to update and you have online update. It wasn't working for me, so I just did the USB real quick. Made this purchase and went back to sleep, and now finally getting the moment to get in here and take a look at it. So let's take a look at it together. Let me know if you guys have how you feel about it, or if it's your first time taking a look at it. Let's look at it together. So yeah, so the prices on the plugins are pretty crazy. I think it's like $500 for the Fabric plugin, but it's like 4 different plugins in one, I believe, or maybe it's everything. I'm not sure. Let's see, we have that here. Yeah, so here we go. So no, I think it's for everything: Fabric XL, OP4, organ, stage piano, stage EP, studio string. So I think this is a sale, so it's gonna go up possibly, but it's $500 for, I think, pretty much everything that you would get when you buy the keyboard. So yeah, I'm with everyone pretty much saying this is pretty expensive, especially since it's kind of, it is Akai's first go around with this. They haven't really built the clout to maybe charging these prices, but it does legitimize, I guess, buying the keyboard, because I mean, that's a big chunk just for plugins. I'm not really sweating it because, like I said, I already picked it up. It's on its way. It's on a truck. Should be here this weekend. So excited about that and what these sound like. Late last night, I was making a guess what the Fabric would be, and because I was looking at like all these new plugins, and we have like pianos and session studio strings, we got organs, we got some new synthesizers, pianos, but the categories that seem to be missing for like most workstations, if you compare this to a workstation, was like horns, brass, like woodwinds, choirs, like guitars, that kind of thing. At least that's what came to mind to me. So I guess that Fabric XL might be like something of a rompler. So it turns out it is. It's like a full fledged rompler with all the categories. You know, it's got synth and it's also got multi-sample stuff in it. And then what it is so there's one called Fabric, and then there's one called Fabric XL. From checking out some of the videos early this morning, it turns out what the difference is between those is that the Fabric XL is pretty much the same plugin, but they're more CPU intensive. So the Fabric one, they're kind of stripped down, so you don't have to worry about that so much. So I'm guessing more multi samples, more details, like variations in, you know what I mean, maybe like cycles. I don't know how they have it all working out there, but that's what it looks like. So pretty interesting. It's cool that you have an option to use like a less CPU intensive version of those sounds. But yeah, pretty expensive. Yeah, let me jump into chat because I really don't even know where to start here. I do actually have, I wanted to pull up the release notes just so I can kind of have a guideline to go through. Gary Smith can't get any help with the update. What's the problem? I could show you right here. So product registration. So you go to your, when you walk in it, you'll see this, and then you'll click view downloads, and then you'll see firmware update. Click there, and then you'll have the options of well, you got a manual there, and you have the USB update, which is what I always do. That's what I did. So I just download that and put it on a USB drive or a flash or SD card, and then just put it into your MPC, and then from there you go to, it's gonna look different because they have moved the preferences down here. So before that, which you will recognize is the cogwheel, but it's up here on 2.10 and any of the updates before that. So you'll click on that and you'll get to this screen, and then you'll go, it'll just be the top one. It says info, and then you'll press update, and then you'll press USB drive update. You may be able to, if yours connected to Wi-Fi, and mine is, but I had issues with it. I don't know if it just hadn't been implemented yet until after this. You can press online update. It'll find their, I think moving along, this is kind of how it'll be. You'll just be able to click that and then do your update that way. But yeah, this, you have the options. You just click that. As long as the file is on the USB drive, it should update, and then it'll reset, and you should be good to go. So I hope that helps. Let's see what else you guys got going on here. Yeah, like I said, I did not purchase the plugins. I haven't even downloaded the demos yet. I haven't gotten to that. I had it in my mind that I wasn't even gonna bother. I tried to, but I keep having these issues. It's just not loading. So I need to kind of look into that. Maybe I'll do that here and at least download like one of the demos. But I mean, I'd have like a couple days to wait, and I'll have all the plugins in the keyboard. So yeah, I'm not really super rushed about it. Ram, what's up? William Big, Will Darden, Blessing MPC 61 is an ASR 10 within instruments, and Sonic was ahead of its time. I've got an X and a 1. I'll catch the plugins in December. I've got the So 100 brand key groups for now. So what's up? So 100 fire key groups. Maybe wait on those I guess holiday sales is what you're saying, right? So yeah, I never used an Ensoniq, an ASR 10, but yeah, I love watching those Jake One videos where he's working on that. So I'm gonna be like that, because I move around pretty quick on the MPC, and the way he moves around on that is pretty dope. So yeah, I mean, that's dope. I'm looking forward to this. I am really looking forward to this because it's one of the things I've wanted to nurture, is like playing keys and stuff, and just having it all built in around the MPC workflow, I think is gonna be super dope. So I'm hoping it pushes my skills to a new level as far as the keys go. So long as I don't like just transpose all the time and playing the key of C, because that's really what I've been on lately, is just transposing, because I'm kind of limited to the key of C. But yeah, let's look at this, and we'll go through the chat. No word about the splice, man. I don't know anything yet, but we're looking through this. Maybe it'll say something in the press release notes. Oh, you couldn't update in standalone? I'm not sure why that would be. I've never updated with the computer, so no problem with that over here. Yeah, that might be one issue if you have like more than one I guess update file. on your MPC, then maybe it won't work. I'm not sure. I do know that when I first initially tried it, since I had update 2.10 on a SD card, and then I plugged in a flash drive with 2.11, and I hit update. It said you have the latest update, so it wasn't recognizing the 2.11. So there was some conflicting issues right there. So make sure you only have one. You have the latest 2.11 on there, and you delete 2.10, just to avoid that issue that I did have. What up, Jezza? So yeah, I want to take a look at this a little bit. So press release notes. Skipping over some of this stuff. You guys care? It's now compatible with Mac OS Monterey, Windows 11. Okay. Firmware. New features. Building on the history of powerful sequencing and revolutionary sampling. I'm just kind of skim through this stuff, guys. New plugin instruments. So you get a free 10-day trial for these instruments if you guys want to try them. I see, this is one thing I want to look for is instructions on how to get there. So preferences, activate plugins is now an option. Press login. I'm not sure if I need to like go to the website and log in, but I've tried to press this button a couple times and it just gets stuck here on this little loading screen. And it says it's logging in right here. So I don't know if there's more that you need to do, if it just recognizes your what's it called, your serial number that's registered on your account. If you guys know, let me know. It's all good. What's good? Will this replace your MPC Live 2? You know what? I'm unsure at this moment. I would like to keep it because I do take it to work every day, put it in a bag. When I come home, it comes out. So it would make it really convenient and efficient for me to just keep this in the bag and then pull it out at work or wherever else and work on some stuff, and then just be able to like remove like the SD card and put it in the keyboard. So as of right now, I don't know. Maybe I'll hold on to this. What I'm doing as of this moment is pretty much selling everything else that I don't need. So I've got a few other things I don't need. Like I had a $1,200 Galaxy tablet that I was going to use for my streaming, but I'm streaming right now with my phone, so it's not really a necessity, and it seems to be working good. So I think I'll make do. I'd rather have a brand new MPC keyboard than a $1,200 tablet. So some of that is going to go towards that. So I'm going to do everything and sell everything that I can before I sell the MPC to fund the keyboard, and I can make it work because, you know, go to Zounds, dude. Zounds. So like I got a pretty good rep with them at this point, where I'm doing 18-month payments through a firm. So I did have to with this, because I put the MPC Live on a firm, so it's like some, I don't know, secondary group that works with Zounds. So I've got my Live on that, and I think one other thing. So what I did have to do is I had to drop like $300 down payment on it, and then it's not gonna be 105 exactly. It's gonna be like $90 something a month for 18 months. So yeah, I can make it happen for now, and then just kind of move things around. But yeah, if you guys never checked out Zounds, go check them out. I put a link in the description for this if you guys wanna click on that link. You know, you always help me out that way through the affiliate marketing. But yeah, this is on back order, so I don't know if you want to hit Zounds at this moment. But yeah, back to, let's see. So yeah, it's saying right here, the Fabric XL is a flagship sample-based synthesizer instrument from Air, delivering the ultimate sounds of all your production needs. Fabric XL brings a stunning collection of cutting-edge presets covering everything from twisted and dark motion pads, drone and sub basses, acoustic electric guitars, pianos and Rhodes, classic poly leads and synths, and much more. I hope they got some cool choirs in there, some decent stuff. Cause Hype has some, but I need some more. Like good choirs are hard to come by, and I really like me some good choirs. Let's see. So these are features of XL. I'm just gonna skim through this. I want to just get into the MPC, but I'm kind of lost on where to get started. I guess the ideal spot would be to start with the sound browser. Fabric piano, Fabric electric, Fabric almost identical. So the Fabric is almost identical to Fabric XL, but it has the largest sample key maps removed. So when instantiated, did I pronounce that right? Reserves less of your MPC's memory on standalone. If you're not including to use the larger piano key maps in Fabric XL, then it makes sense to conserve memory and use Fabric. Yeah, that's kind of dope. That would be cool if there was just like a button you can switch back and forth. So like if you want to start with Fabric XL and then they start to run out of like memory and stuff, you could just like turn it off or something. That would be dope. But who knows how it works really. Stage piano. Okay, I'm trying to skip through this. I want, as you can see, this right now is just still thinking. King O Caesar, what's good, man? I think I seen you in your stream. You had Jezza, you had to keep those kidneys. Did you pick yours up, King O Caesar? Did you get your keys? But anyways, I was asking, like, how do you, is there another step that I'm missing here when it comes to activating your plugins, or should be able to do it just from here? Now it may just be my Wi-Fi signal that's kind of like slow. Jamie Rice, appreciate it. Hit that like button, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so I guess my Wi-Fi is tripping too, but yeah. So it says the in-music profile is your passport to the new plugins, features, updates, and special offers. I'm pretty sure that's just what I have, right? So unless there's like some kind of step-by-step guide here somewhere, I feel like that it should be as simple as that. It'd be great if it was, but it don't seem to be working for me. Yeah, I don't want to spend too much time before I actually get into this and just like jump into it. Let's see. Yeah, you guys are going wild in here. Yeah, the price is crazy. It could be justifiable if they're dope, because no one's really heard them. I mean, there are demos. I haven't really checked them out yet. But just the fact that they're kind of brand new to this and they're just coming into it and then asking for these prices. But you know what? You can't lowball yourself. Like, if any of you guys created a brand out of yourself and, you know, you started selling sounds and samples and stuff, and you know, if you lowball yourself, I guess, and that's what you're gonna end up being worth to people. I mean, I've put some sample packs out recently. They're pretty low, but maybe that's just not my thing. I really just want to get into making music with some dope sounds and writing songs. So that's besides the point. If I don't end up like selling sounds and that being my go-to thing, I'm good with that, you know. But if you guys want to pick them up and support the other things that I'm doing around this, then I really do appreciate that. You're going to need your phone or sign in. What do you mean? I hope they don't come out with a 49 key version in like a few months, because I probably would have preferred that. Although one thing I was tripping off of was like trying to figure out what the the dimensions was on this. And then I think this wasn't exact, because this gives you the dimensions, what it says. Oh, thank God it's only 25 pounds. Before, on the Pitbull audio leak thing, it said like 46 pounds. So that's significantly smaller than I thought it would be. And then shipping dimension says 45 inches in length. And I was measuring out the length of my desk, and it's like 39 inches. So, but that's shipping dimension, so you got to consider that's the box. And I don't know, I stumbled across, was it like CMP's video, Craftmaster Productions, and I just had turned it on when I was thinking about dimension. Funny enough, it was just a second ago. I think he might still be live. He was looking for the dimensions too when he found them, and I think it said 36 inches. So it's gonna fit perfectly on my desk, which is beautiful. And yeah, so really dope. So that's that. Yeah, so all right, I guess I'm not gonna load up any key groups, or excuse me, any of the new plugins. I'm not gonna activate any of those demos quite right now, but I'll just go ahead and, well, I'm gonna start with an instrument plugin and then check out the sound browser. So here we go. Looks pretty cool. Let me see if I can lighten this out a little bit. Darken it a little bit. So, okay, of course, I just got all the same stuff. Last night, I was messing with Hype a little bit. I haven't exported much, and I realized it does have some nice, what was it? Strings in here somewhere. And it does have some nice organs, which I hadn't previously explored. I'm trying to figure out how to, okay, this was the category. Oh, you got to do like a cue card code thing. So yeah, I need like a step-by-step guide. Is there a video on how to do it somewhere, or like instructions somewhere on how to do it exactly? I guess I can't really do it right now because I'm using my phone to stream. I would just mess up my stream. Actually, I want to start with some of these organs in here. Come up with some chords, possibly. Okay, that's all the organs. Favorites. Okay, so I think this is how you, let's just go ahead and try it. So you hold one down and it made that a favorite. I wonder if you can easily delete it. Yeah, clear. Cool. That's how you do that, huh? Pad perform. There was something in here about there being, what was it? Have they moved things around a bit? Yeah, they moved things around a bit. Chords and progressions used to be on this side. This flipped. I don't know why they did that. Progressions. There's supposedly some new, it's like 5 new progressions or something. I don't know what they are, but they would be titled. I'm gonna turn this down. I think these were here before. Weak in a way that does not look familiar. What's custom in pad perform? I'm not sure. I guess this is where you could possibly make your own chords from here. That's cool. I'm not sure exactly. Huh. Yeah, that's a new. Explore that later. I know you can make your own chord progressions or from MIDI files, so you could really just play out your own chords if you knew how to play chords, right? And then just export that track. Yeah, export that track as a progression. So one thing that I think is actually useful about Unison, but I know they, Unison gets a lot of hate for the way they do things, but probably the only, if you have an MPC, the only actual benefit of those MIDI files, in my opinion, because there's so many. If you use software, there's so many different things that are better, like plugins that you can just use rather than MIDI files. Okay, so let's go, and I'm gonna go over to my drum tracks, like my kick crack tracks. How do I get to the sound browser from here? I guess I can pull this out, sounds, and I don't know, we're on, this is presets? What is this? Sounds. How do I get out of presets? Huh. Sounds. You got favorite. Okay, here we go. So here we go. Drum programs. Since I'm on a drum program, one thing I do want to find is how to do the folder shortcuts up here somewhere. I guess I'll start with I don't know, factory expansions. I'll start with a factory expansion. Fold. Nothing in here. So yeah, this, I did look at this quickly, and there is no, it is kind of like, I don't know who was saying it. It's not it feels like the browser is not complete yet. Because while it's nice, I think, for the plugins, look at it, it's like populating everything in there. Taking a minute. While it's cool for the plugins, because plugins don't really require that much loading time, and you could like just click on one and then start previewing it by playing your keys or your pads. With the drum programs, if you click one of these, it's just going to load it before you even hear what it sounds like. So I've looked at some of these before, so I have an idea what they sound like. So I'll just find one. Timbo, what is this one? I don't even know. So yeah, it just loads them up. I haven't looked at a lot of that. I don't know, is this stuff new? No, it can't be. I just haven't really explored the factory kits. Oh, it's melodic brass. I don't really want that. Just want some drums right now. But yeah, as you can see, there's no previews. I'll probably just, for my drums, use from now until they make a change with this, I'll just be using the regular browser, you know. I don't want this. It's dope, but I don't want it. Some cool sounds, but I don't want it. All right, so how do I purge my stuff? Now they've removed like the file icon that you use to save your stuff. I feel like it should still be there. I mean, that's like, guess I have to go in here, new project. No. How do I purge my samples? So you used to have that file icon where you could save your projects. Huh. How do I purge my samples? See, I just deleted that program. I don't want the samples. I used to be able to click that file folder and hit purge all samples. They moved it into here. Now you have all this separate control buttons here. Project. Okay, purge. All right, perfect. Thank you. All right. Yeah, I mean, this is a hot topic. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep up with all you guys in the chat. Are the trials separate, or is it each instrumental has a 9-day trial? See, I was just thinking about that. Like, I wonder if it's per user or if it's just like this from this day. Most likely from user, but that would be funny if it was just from this day. Like, but I'm thinking, yeah. So that might be a smart thing to do. Is just don't download them all at once, so you have a good amount of time from each one. But I don't even know. I don't know what the answer is to that. Is Complete a subscription model now? I had no idea. I bought a version of Complete like probably like 8 years ago when I was in school. I had like the student discount version. But yeah, so I haven't been following that. I'm definitely gonna use the browser for now because I like to create my drum kit as I start a beat, you know, rather than load whole programs with sounds in them. I like to have a custom drum kit for every beat that I make. It's just usually how it works. Yeah, but there is, yeah, so yeah, I'm glad too, Ram, that they still have the old browser. But I want to figure out how to do this. I've seen it in the first videos they released like on the 9th, was it a couple weeks ago? There's a way of using the browser to like create your own set list. I'm not sure how they did it. Like, I think you might be able to go like this. Shoot, yeah, there you go. So yeah, so look, so you have your drum sounds here, you have your factory expansions, user expansions, and then you can just click, choose a location, then go into your browser, and then I'll go to like my SD card, and I have a folder that's just all drums. And well, this would be good if I don't have it set up like this where I have like a folder just labeled snares and stuff. I guess it's not doing subfolders. So I don't know, let me pick something. No, I'll just go, let me go to my stuff. Okay, so like I got the lifted up vinyl drums. Yeah, I guess I'll do it like this. Kicks. Huh, how do you do this? Oh, I'm gonna do the whole thing. Lift it up, vinyl drums, select. Okay, there we go. Yeah, there we go, that's cool. So now I have my drum pack that I've created, and I select that custom location. Now I can go in there and then go, but wait, where are the sounds? Huh. Does it only recognizes programs? Well, that's kind of dumb. Yeah, so I think that it looks like, unless you guys know something I don't know, it looks like the sound browser only recognizes key groups and program style stuff. I can't actually just load individual samples from here. That would definitely be a nice improvement to be able to like go in here. Or maybe I'm just missing something. Sound settings. What am I missing here? Because this is useless if I put a location, unless, let me try to put something that doesn't have subfolders. Maybe that's how it works. So if I go, now let me go to my actual vinyl drums, and then go to like the whole kick folder and select that, and then go in there. No, still nothing. See, because it's under drum program, so I guess I wouldn't assume. Well, that sucks. You'll have to use, if you want to load up, it looks like if you want to load up individual wave samples, single samples to assign to drum pads, you're gonna have to use the old browser, unless I'm missing something. You guys know something I don't, but I'm not seeing it there. I'm not seeing it there at all. No browsing samples. All right, Jezza, thank you. Yeah, split X. Yeah, see how to put all your samples to all the keys. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely explore that here in a second. That's one of my one of the things that was interesting to me the most. Still tripping was good. Is the update for hardware users only? I have just the software right now, but I ain't put in enough OT hours yet. Okay. No, I don't think so. I think usually when you upload, when they have a firmware update, it comes with a software update just to correspond, so you can be able to do the same things in the software. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's just for standalone, but I couldn't really tell you. I'm pretty confident on that answer, but like I don't ever use the software, so usually I see that there's a software update along with the firmware. It only makes sense so that they can talk to each other, because you have these controllers that are meant to be or these standalone devices that are also meant to be controllers, so they would have to be compatible, you know. MPC software has a monthly subscription option. They do already? I had no idea. Drop down a bit. Is that GAM? Can't update the software. So are you talking about the software for the computer, or are you also having trouble with the firmware for the standalone? Not ready to bet the farm for those plugins. Linda Sun, what's good? Hey man, you've been out the MPC world for a minute. Are you gonna come back? I'm not sure, but I don't really think you're a keys kind of guy. You're more of a samples kind of guy, but I could be wrong. Will you make your comeback? Don't see much reason to use the sound browser. Yeah, I'll probably find the use when I have the keys for sure, because then I can easily navigate through the plugins. That's what's, because it would be like any other workstation. Like I had the Juno DS, I sold it pretty quick. I actually loved it quite a bit. But like those kinds of workstations usually have physical dedicated buttons with categories. So the sound browser is kind of emulating that, you know. That's what it's doing. It's serving the same purpose as those little category buttons would. Ghetto Styles told you to come back to the dark side. It's only the dark side if you've been over on the other side for a while. But I don't know. I don't know, bro. Everyone's got a different kind of workflow and vibe. So I actually tried out Machine, and I do like a lot of some of the ways that it works, like just the fact that you can load an instrument, and then when you select that pad, it's already spread across the keys. So that's one thing I think it has on this. Even the new key group thing, which I'll probably look at that next. Even with the new key group thing, where you can just like instant key group, I kind of like how the idea of how it works with Machine better, where you have those groups and you can put samples on each of the pads, and then you can just select the pad, just press it, and then it's on the keys. You can press the next pad, and then it's on the keys. So that's like a really good workflow when it comes to sounds. All right, so what do I got so far? Put my own drum kit together real quick. Go in the browser, in the old browser. Let's turn this audition off. Yeah, we could be here forever today. We're just gonna build a little drum kit together here real quick. Probably not real quick, cause I get picky. Y'all just like ever just spend a ton of time just trying to find the right drum sounds. So I thought tomorrow was Saturday. I was super psyched. I thought that the keyboard was gonna show up tomorrow, but I gotta wait a couple days at least, which is still super quick shipping. If you guys ever messed around with sounds, maybe it's my location, because they got like they've got a factory or a warehouse in Nevada and I'm in California, so like the 2-day shipping is awesome. Like, who else does that but Amazon? You know, it's crazy. They got us spoiled with this 2-day shipping. All right, man, I'm tripping. I'm trying to find something I wanna kind of vibe do I want to do here. Turn the audition on again. What's all that? Maybe that. Maybe. Alright, let's just go with this. I'll get some hi-hats in here. Just use a regular old sound browser or browser. Hold up. Oh, come on. All right, so after I get some drums, I will load up like a single note and make a key group out of it. All right, so don't get too impatient on me. I know at least one of you wanted to see that. I want to see that. I opened up a whole soda over here. I didn't even tasted it. It's warm. Ugh, damn it, I hate warm soda. Well, actually, I don't. Sometimes warm soda is fine, but as long as it's not trying to be cold soda, like if it's still in the box, like you get the packs and it's still in the box and maybe it's a cold day, it's not really hot, that's fine. But like warm soda that's trying to be cold, like it's been in the fridge but not quite, and it's just like between cold and warm, that's trash. I blame it on Akai. Damn you. Let's go. PM. Hey, no one told me if I got any lag on the stream or what. Oh, this is gonna be. I just thought about the key split feature. The key feature will be cool for this because like right now I'm kind of like doing some finger drumming where I do like to have my tracks separate, like my snare separate, my kick separate, all the percussion separate, right? But I don't really like how track explode, and I've voiced this in the past how it works, because it renames all of my tracks in a way that's just not like organized how I would like, because I'm a little bit, you know, OCD when it comes to that. But I think the way the key splits works, it makes it like the key split thing. Well, it kind of is possible. I think it was possible in a way, but it's harder to get there prior to 2.11 in a way. Maybe I haven't done it enough, but I did mess around with being able to do multiple programs and record them simultaneously before, and I did like a video, like a stream on that. But it's gonna make it it's gonna give you that track explode kind of vibe without even having to go to track explode. So if you just set up like all your samples and your key splits, say you got drums, yeah, I guess you could, right? I'm assuming. I don't know. I gotta look at it. But then I'm hoping I'd be able to do, you know, play these multiple pads and then have them actually record the different tracks. So I don't know if it actually worked that way, but we'll see. Whoops, wrong one. Oops. Undo. Where the heck is velocity now? We've changed this. Okay, so this looks a little bit different. Usually where this automation is, it says velocity. Okay. Oops. So. Oh. Sounds like my family's getting home. That kind of throws the stream off. We're about to be loud, loud, loud. Anyways, we're gonna keep going. I don't know where velocity is now. That is automation. Automation. Okay. Automation. 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 Where is velocity, fellas? I guess I'll ignore it for now. Let's go over to get some of these new chords. I'm still live, yeah.
How long were you?
Huh?
How long were you planning on doing your live?
I don't know. I don't usually plan these things. There's a lot to unpack here. I barely even hit the surface, so I don't know. I can cut it short though. I really wanted to explore at least one more thing, so.
Well, it feels like
It's fine. Good. What? You look so upset. What's so annoying? Yeah, you can stay in here.
I don't have anywhere to take the kids right now.
No, you can stay in here and make noise. No one
I got
cares.
them some Chinese food. I'm gonna feed them while
That's fine.
take Brianna and Kaden home.
No one cares. Do y'all care that you can hear, family in the background?
Yeah,
no, you don't care.
Excuse me, everyone, if you can hear me.
Oh, they're flipping you off. Oh man.
Daddy.
Middle finger emojis all over the place.
Daisy.
Daddy,
Yeah.
these are
Oh, you brought the dog.
Daddy, these because we took her to go. Daddy, these are
Where's she at?
Daddy.
I'm listening to you. Go ahead. I'm listening to you.
Daddy, I got these two sandals for my birthday.
You got what?
I got these new sandals.
Okay, what are you tripping about? I'm listening to you. Why are you throwing a fit while I'm doing a stream? I'm over here. I'm listening to you. Those are very beautiful. I like them. Are you going to go outside with the family? Okay, I'll be right out to meet you there, okay? All right, go ahead. I don't know where they're going. All right. All right, so.
Where are you going?
Go close the door. All right.
Where are you?
Yeah, guys, I'm going to try to wrap this up. I'm not going to explore half of this. I Am Sight was good. Exactly. Dad Beats Gang. My daughter, y'all didn't hear it because I turned the volume down, but she was like trying to tell me something. Tell me that she got some new sandals for her birthday. And I had my ear turned to her, right? It's not like I wasn't listening to her, but she kept throwing a little baby fit. I mean, she's 3, and she's like, Daddy, I'm listening. Oh, what in the world? They just left you? I can't believe it. Wow. Yeah, so this is I think this is one of the new chords called Weekend Away. So somewhere in the press release it said something about they added 5 more chord progressions. So this sounds like a new one. I don't recognize it, like the name of it. Billboard. That's a new one. Kind of like this. I'm just gonna go to some gospels. Alright, so since I'm trying to wrap this up, I'm gonna go to my drum kit and then let's load up. I'll go to my my sample pack that I released not too long ago in anticipation of this. This is what okay, it's the Lip the Noise vinyl one shots. In here I have key groups, but I also included the one shot instruments because I wasn't quite sure at first how this feature would work. I thought maybe it'd be like a traditional autochromatic where you would just select the note and kind of would work like 16 levels, but it would expand it to the full, keyboard length. But instead, it is a key group, automatic key group creator. So I'll just put one of these samples up. Really dirty samples. I'm just gonna put it there on the pad, and then if we go to program edit, we now have this little button, and then it just already just created a key group out of that. Ooh, that sounds fun. Okay, we're on. Gotta turn this to notes. Okay, would be cool if they actually created this so it would automatically turn the notes to. It changes to global. It used to say master. If they change these to note on by default, because usually if you play your for me, like when I create key groups, I turn my samples to note on so that they only play the length of what you hold on. That makes more sense to me, and then you can go into the envelope and change the release on it. Okay, so I actually wanted to see. So what I intentionally did with this pack was I tuned everything to C, because that's traditionally from the samplers that I've used in my experience, they all they work with a C note, so you got to sample C in. But I want to see what else it's doing. So I do have going to the key groups, and I have like, so this is an E. Let me go back to my. That's also, we're taking note that it created the key group and put it on the next empty track. So that's also one thing it did. So I'm gonna go back to here. I wonder if it just does that. So like, okay, so let's go put here. I'm gonna put this E. Hold on. What is going on there? I don't know what just happened there. We're set to all. Hold on. Okay. Okay, let's turn that all off real quick. Oops. Current. Okay, so I'm gonna put this E note right here. Brass. So I wonder. So if I go to global, it's the old master section, and then turn this to note on, it'll just take those settings to the key group. Also, hold on. I want to do one other thing too, because I want to see how it detects it. So I'm gonna put this to C3. I'm wondering if it needs to already be like you need to indicate what it is, because usually by default you record a sample in. It doesn't matter. It by default is set to the root note set to C3. Okay, so I'm gonna take that off of, because I already determined that it was an E. Take that off. I want to see what it does. See if it's like auto detecting what pitch it is, and then creating a key group and then mapping it from there. So And then, yeah, then that's the other thing I wanted to see if it transfers over the pad settings from the global section. So boom. So yes, it does. And then if I go to sample edit, it still says C3. That's my sample. Okay, so there's a limitation right there. It doesn't look like it's actually, from what I'm seeing right here, it's not actually detecting the pitch. You have to predetermine what it is by setting the root note. I was hoping it would actually work a lot better because you have like the pitch, you have the key detect, and now you have the tuner in here. I thought maybe those things would be working together to actually detect what it is, but it doesn't look like that. But don't quote me on it because I might have to look at it again and see exactly how it works. But yeah, let me jump into the tuner real quick and see how that works. If it okay, so like you can go back to go program edit, and then where's the tuner? Right here, tuner. Gotta set this input channel probably to like the okay, yeah, you seen it briefly right there. Yeah, let me get a plate. So yeah, I did detect it. Yeah, say your input channel, I think. Although it's kind of reading that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, what else we got to? How much else? Oh yeah, that's one thing I wanted to explore was I did want to get some like chords going and then throw on the flavor plugin. I might just not get there though. Let me just load up one of my favorite key groups. See what you guys are saying in here. Dustin McAdams. I'm just kind of randomly skim through these. Hello, those new plugins are not financially inclusive. Anyone tried them yet? No, not yet. I'll let you know by Saturday though. Tune in. Hopefully Saturday I'll be doing a stream because I'll have the keys in front of me. Sight. I'm literally drinking beer, watching my friends. That's dope. I'm having a little bit of Jameson. Kal-El was good. There's a whole little dog under my desk here. Like I'm feeling random like stuff going on under me, and then he just disappears. All right, right on. Mary 2.1 miss. I'm just watching all my G's get busy on the update. I'm glad it looks great. That's what's up. It sounds great. That's what's up. Just going through the chat, fellas. Yeah, I guess I'm barely gonna get through this, but I do want to look at some more of this. Just kind of skim through. So we know we got new plugins. We got a new sound browser to kind of, you know, cater to those plugins so you can navigate them. We got a new autochromatic so you can turn any sound into a key group automatically. Thought it would work a little smoother and that it would detect the key, but it doesn't look like it is on the first initial look at it. Well, the key range thing, the splits is pretty cool. Kind of curious to see if that'll work as like an even smoother track explode thing because I have my, you know, little criticisms of that. I don't use it. I think it's a dope idea and function, especially for finger drummers that I just don't even use. So yeah, mode menu. So of course you got the, you know, you can rearrange these. You can rearrange these by editing these. I probably won't. I'm used to these already. One thing I will likely use is, okay, you have these. So I'll probably put my favorite. I don't ever really use XY effects. I use the grid. I don't use track view, so that thing could probably go. Maybe I'll put, you know, pad mute there. Channel mixer or something. And I guess sounds will go there. So I can do that. I wonder if you hit undo those things. Nope, guess not. So it's set like that.
You gotta go pick them up.
All right. Well.
You gonna leave us here? Makia, you leaving us here? You leaving us here, Makia? Makia, you leaving us here?
But yeah, there we go. I wish I could stay on a little bit longer, but I'm gonna just jump off and kind of explore this a little bit. Maybe have some video content or some other streams for you guys in the future. But come back on Saturday or within the next week, and I'm gonna have the keys if you guys are interested in looking at the keyboard. So yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, please just hit a thumbs up. You don't gotta buy nothing if you do feel compelled to, and you want to buy that keyboard. There is a link in the description that is you know, affiliate link. Go pick up a shirt. Oh, y'all gotta run with your dreams. You know, until next time, stay humble, lift noise. God bless, and yeah, exactly that. All right, y'all. Peace.